Hey, welcome to Russell Cooks. Thanks so much for joining me. Good morning, my cookies. Doing my favorite summer meals. I got some chicken Thai lettuce wraps. Now these are great because they're essentially like carb free. No buns, no bread. You use the lettuce as a wrap, really potent flavor. So you're gonna get a little fruit in there, a little mango, a little spice. It is going to be Gucci, my cookies. First things first, start my Thai chicken lettuce wraps. Now I love this in the summer. It's great because you don't have to spend all day in the kitchen. So what I did was I put chicken breasts in a pot, covered them as high as it would go, cold water, brought it up to about 185 degrees, covered, took it off the heat, let it just sit. I want to bring my chicken up to about 165 degrees. Mine got to 160, which is fine for me, but I should tell you, take it to 165. So while those are cooling, let them cool, we're gonna make the dressing, all right? We got Thai basil, we got mint. You can use regular basil instead of Thai, that's fine, but Thai basil really makes. I couldn't find it, so I'm using regular basil, but what are you gonna do? Get some fish sauce in there, gonna get some fresh ripe mango, ooh, and a little bit of chili pepper. Now, I love Thai chilies, they're hard to find. I'm gonna be using a Fresno. A little bit of heat here is nice. Heat's great in the summer. Spicy food makes you sweat without actually heating you up. Spicy food will cool you down. Crazy concept. All right, let's go. Gather your ingredients. I got basil, Thai basil preferred, mint. I'm gonna use some garlic, my Fresno chili, shallot, mango, whole bunch of limes. Let's make the dressing. We're gonna juice these limes up. These are not great limes, so you have to use a lot of them. You want a few tablespoons here. Again, I'm shooting for 3 tablespoons. All right, I'm gonna do a shallot, maybe a couple tablespoons. Shallot's fine. All right, about 3 tablespoons. All right, I did my 3 tablespoons of shallot. Now I'm doing 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. If you don't know what fish sauce is, it's very Thai. Ooh, ooh, should smell like a cross between a rotted wet dog and I can't even think of anything. It does not smell good, but oh my God, it is so good when you add it to stuff. It really just makes everything pop. It's very salty, so I'm not gonna add any salt to this dressing. 2 tablespoons of this stuff. Ooh-wee. That's pretty much our dressing. 3 to 4 tablespoons of lime juice, about 3 tablespoons of shallot, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. We need garlic and a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna do 1 garlic clove, mince it up. All right, now we're gonna add packed brown sugar. I'm gonna add, actually I'm gonna add about a tablespoon. Perfect. Now it's time for the chicken. Not a looker, I get it. It's been poached. It'll look good, I promise. So it's still a little hot, but it's cooled enough so I can handle it. And I'm just gonna rip out any of this stuff in here, collagen-y, ligament, whatever. Make sure it doesn't end up in my final dish. And again, this is great for summer picnics. Take it out, it's easy. Don't have to worry about bread getting squashed. Make it a head. All right, so I'm just gonna shred this into bite-sized pieces. You don't want anything longer than a couple inches. All right, here we go. So we're gonna toss this in the dressing, we're gonna let it sit, and then we're gonna prep the rest of our ingredients. And that will stir in after this is kind of marinated for a little bit and soaked up all that good dressing. All together here. Ooh, I smell that fish sauce and that lime. Sweet, salty, sour. These are the flavors. All right, we're gonna let that sit and we're gonna prep the rest of our ingredients. Basil, mint, mango, Fresno chili or Thai chili peppers if you got them. You want a really nice ripe mango here. You want this ripe. I like to keep the skin on the mango and cut around the seed here. Oh, this is such a juicy mango, I love it. All right, I want to chop these up pretty fine. Right, next up, you're gonna want a lot of mint, a lot of Thai basil, and fresno, or Thai chilies, as I've said a dozen times. You know, fun fact is the seeds aren't really even that spicy. What's spicy are the ribs, white ribs. And the reason why everyone thinks the seeds are spicy is because what do the seeds stick to? The white ribs, that's right. Cut out the white ribs, take out the majority of the spice. So I'm gonna cut this pretty fine as well. Hey, I'm filming you. You're worse than Derek. Thank you. All right, so you want, oh, you also want cilantro. You want about the same amount for each. I like maybe a 1/4 cup chopped. All right, I'm just gonna chop all this up together, get it nice and mixed. Mint, basil, cilantro, you want about 3/4 cup total, all three of those. So 1/4 cup each, chopped up. You want them relatively big, but you don't want whole leaves here. Just gonna toss it around now. Look at the mango, the fresno, all those herbs, that potent fish sauce dressing. Dare I say this is healthy? All right, here we go. Don't overstuff these. Oh, yes. All right, let's do a taste test. All right, let's taste test this now. Such an evolution of flavor. You get this first big juicy bite of the chicken. So juicy. And then the herbs come in. And right as you're getting hit with that sweet mango, the fresno, that Thai chili, really starts to like heat up. It's not overpowering. It's like a tingle on the tongue. It's just really good. It's so fresh. That salty fish sauce too. It doesn't taste like it smells. It just adds a really kind of deep umami boom. So good, so fresh. I was worried it was gonna be too much mango. It's just the right amount. Thanks so much for joining me. We did our Thai chicken lettuce wrap. Thanks again, and I'll see you all next time.